it's Linda from Homestead by the Lake. So today we are roasting some tomatoes for some salsa. So, sorry, my tomatoes in the background are still water bath canning, so it might be a little noisy. So with the rest of my tomatoes that I had picked up, I am going to roast them, and I'm going to make a salsa for tonight. And you wash all your tomatoes. You can use any kind of tomatoes you want. I even had some cherry tomatoes in the freezer, which I'm throwing in here. And you just want to take your core out of your tomatoes, leave them whole. Now, if you want to, you can do what I did for the canning those tomatoes. You can do the hot water, cold water, take the skins off if you want to. Or because I'm roasting them, basically once they cook up, they're gonna come off. So I'm kind of saving myself a step. So I'm going to fill up this roasting pan with some delicious summer tomatoes. I'm using Roma. I don't have anything else right now. I wish I did. I will probably make another one of these using some other tomatoes too. So first, get your roasting pan full with your tomatoes. Then I am going to sprinkle some olive oil on it. And some salt. Let's get some salt. I'm going to use sea salt. Okay, so I had some onions in the freezer, and they're from last year, so I want to go ahead and use those up. So we're going to use these. And then I am going to cut up some peppers and some jalapenos and some garlic, and we're going to roast those all together. Right. All right, and where is my little, here it is. We are going to cut up some peppers. I've got a little bit of pepper left over from my garden. Did I tell you how awful my garden was this year? I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. Oh, I might have just sliced my finger. I don't know. Did I? No. And then we're gonna throw some peppers on that side. You want to make sure you cut out any bad stuff. Don't use any bad stuff. Okay, so we are making sure, oh, what's that on me? Some pepper, and then I'm going to cut up some jalapeno. I think I'm going to keep those whole because I do want some that is not hot, because I'm not a huge hot fan. I like a little bit of flavor, but not hot. So I want to be careful how much I put in. I'll taste it as I go along and go from there. So we've got peppers, and now I'm going to do, you know what? I think I should just roast that just to have it done. We'll do that. I might not need all these peppers, but that's okay. At least they'll be done, and I can use them in another recipe, so that'll be fine. All right, now we're gonna do some jalapenos, and I'm just going to cut the tip off, cut them in half. I hope these are hot. We shall see. Make sure you look for any blemishes. Okay, now I have to get together some garlic. I will probably just cut off the bad pieces, and I want to definitely leave them whole. But I might leave some paper on them and then just take the paper off after they're roasted. That way, I'm kind of thinking that maybe they won't burn if I leave the paper on. What do you think? Let's try it. This is totally fine. I'm gonna put whole ones right in there. I think that's an excellent idea, so they don't burn. Is garlic from the garden. It actually came out pretty good, although it's small, but that's okay. That is quite all right. Okay, so here is my onions, garlic, pepper, jalapenos. I am going to sprinkle this with olive oil. Flavor, and I am going to sprinkle, I need some pepper. Where's my container of pepper? I'm not seeing it. All right, I'll have to find that because I'm gonna need more pepper than what I have here. And I'm gonna sprinkle some pepper. And I'm going to sprinkle some pepper on my tomatoes. And I'm going to salt this one as well. And I'm using sea salt. You can use whatever salt you prefer. Okay, now these are going to go in the oven, probably about 400 degrees. And we're going to let them roast. They're probably going to take, I don't know, we'll keep an eye on it. I'll look after like 20 minutes and then we'll see what they look like. And we'll be back. Okay, so we are getting ready to roast all of our vegetables to make our salsa. In they go. And I'm going to check it first about 20 minutes and see how it looks. Oh. It's gonna smell so good in here. Okay, my tomatoes are done roasting. My onions and my peppers, I'd like them to roast a little bit longer. It's been a good hour these are taking to roast, but that's okay. That's okay. I want them to be absolutely perfect and delicious. So what I'm gonna do first is, This is my food chopper, my food processor. What I'm gonna do first is take out, let me show you the roasted tomatoes. They look beautiful, don't they? Can you see those? Yeah, they look beautiful. And see how those skins, they're gonna come right off. So I'm gonna peel some skins off. I'm going to put the tomatoes in the chopper. We're gonna get some, get them diced up and in the pot. I'm using this big pot so I make sure that I have enough to put everything together, to make sure I have enough room. I don't think I have a big enough bowl. Let's go through and pick off some, oh, I need a bowl. Pick off some of these skins. See? They're all done for you. You didn't have to do that hot cold process. And look at them, they come right off. And I decided we are having burritos tonight, so I want to have this salsa ready to go with our burritos. If I can get it done in time, I think I can. Because now all I have to do is put our ingredients together, mix them all up, and let it cool. And I think I'm good to go. It'll be ready for dinner. We're gonna get some in the processor. And then we are going to start making our salsa. There was a piece of skin I just seen that I missed. We'll get that. Here we go. You know what? I hope I made enough tomatoes. I have a feeling this is going to be a small batch. I don't really want a small batch. I wanted a big batch. Oh no. We shall see. That's okay. That just means I can make more. Yep. Look at how nice. So now I am just gonna put those all in there. Do my next one. I definitely did not need that big pot. I am really excited to have this salsa with dinner. It's gonna be amazing. I think anything too with fresh tomatoes is always just the best, isn't it? Okay. Perfect. And we're going to do our last bit. Tell you, I almost picked up the pan without a pot holder. That would not be the first time I did something like that. All right, we've got all those in there. smells amazing. All right, now I have my tomatoes done. So now I need to wait for a little bit until my onions and my other ingredients are done roasting. Our onions and our peppers and everything else is done. Oh my goodness, can you see this? It looks amazing. Let me bring you over. Look. Oh my goodness, that is going to be so delicious. Who's gonna make their own salsa? I hope everybody does. Okay, so now I'm gonna throw in some onions. And I'm just gonna guess about how much I actually need based on how much tomatoes in there. And I do want the caramelized ones for sure. That's where all the flavor is going to be. Look at that. I hope my garlic roasted and leaving it in the paper in the skin was a good idea. That was kind of my way of thinking it wouldn't burn, and hopefully that was a good idea. All right, I'm going to end up using all the onions. I'm happy with that. Okay, we're going to give them a chop. Oh, that looks amazing. All right, that's going in. Yeah, that's nice. All right, now we're going to do some peppers. I'm going to hold off on the jalapenos until the end so I can taste it and see how hot it gets. I don't want it too hot. I want to be able to enjoy it. Plus, these have been cooking on top of the peppers, so they're gonna have some added heat to them too. So in goes the roasted peppers. Do you love roasted peppers? Oh, I do. The old way of doing it, if you have a gas stove, even if you don't have a gas stove, you could still do it that way too. You put it right on the burner and let it get black. It makes a huge mess, but it also makes the absolute best roasted pepper. The flavor is amazing. Okay, let's see how we're doing. All right, let's get this in. Perfect, perfect. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That goes in. Oh my goodness. I'm super excited. Super excited. All right, what's the best way I can do the garlic? I'm not really sure. I might have to burn my hands. I hope not. Oh, they kind of feel soft enough. Let's see. Let's cut off the top. if I cut off the top, I should be able to squeeze it out. And I'm gonna have to burn my hands. Actually, it's not hot anymore. But, push out the garlic. Ow, it is hot. It is hot. I take it back. But it's working. That is the way to do it. Don't, that way your garlic won't burn. Look at how perfect that is. Oop, that has skin. Let me get that back out. Just don't let any skins in there. Make sure you're getting just your garlic. That is perfect. Although you could not be impatient like I am. You could let it cool off. That would be a good idea too. Look at all that garlic. Did I already tell you that this is garlic from my garden? Where are my tongs? There they are. I guess I don't need to bore you. I'll come back when I get done with the garlic, okay? Okay, so what I ended up doing with the garlic is cutting off the top, squishing it, it comes right out. That was a piece of cake. All right, so now I'm gonna add some heat. So I only grabbed probably 3 jalapenos. And it's going in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is add some of the other stuff and do a taste test and see if I need more heat or not. So what I want to do is I've already added salt and pepper. So I don't want to add any more of that right now until I do a taste test. But I am going to add some cumin. And I wish I had a tablespoon. Hold on. So I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of cumin, just for right now. Let's see, because I don't want to end up putting too much in, you know. Let me get some lemon juice. Add some lemon juice. Then I need to add some cilantro. Wow. Smells amazing. Where's my cilantro? Right in front of me. Right here. And I do want to chop this up. Is that going to go in there? I don't think that's going to chop too well in there. Well, let's try it. If it doesn't, then I'll take it out and chop it. And of course, you know, depending on how much you like cilantro or don't like cilantro, you don't have to put it in. But I'm going to put a good amount in there. Where's my towel? Oh, I love how cilantro smells. Let's see if this chops it up. Hopefully. Made my life a little bit easier, huh? Okay, let's see how we're doing. Before we add any more heat or anything else, let's taste. Oh, I'm so excited. Ready? Whoa. Wow. Wow. The flavor is bursting. Wow. It's a good thing I didn't add any more heat. It'd be too hot. Let's do this again. Oh, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Doing the roasted vegetables makes such a difference in the recipe. Look, can you see this salsa? Oh my goodness. Let me bring you down there. Look at that salsa. I can't tell you how amazing. The flavors burst. Literally burst in your mouth. This is such a great recipe. Dinner is going to be perfect. So this is Linda from Homestead by the Lake. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I did. I'm super thrilled with this recipe. So this is Linda from Homestead by the Lake. Thank you so much for watching my salsa video. And let me tell you, this sauce is not going to last long. We are definitely going to have to make more. I kind of made a mess of the jar. Yum.